program for them. Okay. We'll go into risks. So if you're looking at this, you're like, wow, Brian, that looks just like the Verizon DBIR. You're right, it is. The Verizon DBIR has been published for, I think, well over 15, maybe even going on 20 years. And it's the standard in the industry as far as what are cyber risks. What we did was adopt that capability and that view to be able to give you a way to look at risks inside of your organization against, again, the standard. You can use these risks to better understand what controls are associated, right? DBIR does a great job mapping the CIS. It's been explicit in the last 3 years, I believe. You also can have a conversation if somebody comes up, hey, how do we look to ransomware as a risk? Well, we can hone right in and see exactly which controls you meet or don't meet to either ransomware as a whole or specific aspects or sub-aspects of ransomware as a risk. Again, still aligned to the Verizon DBIR report. So you're being able to come at the problem and the question being posed with an authority. This is based on a current accepted standard. This is standard nomenclature. This is standard definitions. So you're able to really show clients, hey, if this is a risk that you genuinely feel we need to discuss, and this is one that you probably should, here's where you stand. Here's where we need to make changes. This is what you basically look like against all of the controls, and we'll get into the products in a second. I'll jump down to the risk register real quick here. This is where we're taking controls, gaps, questions, and saying this is something that we've identified as a risk. You could even take a risk, the things out of risks and put them into the risk register. Makes sense. And here we have the ability to apply really standard capabilities, right? A treatment, how am I going to address this risk? Am I transferring it to insurance? Am I going to remediate it? Am I going to accept it? Please don't. Or am I going to mitigate the risk somehow? What's the current status? Is it something that's in place? And then a regular risk ranking. So is this something that is likely and has an extreme impact? It's going to change the risk rating for you versus something that is unlikely and minor. It's going to be in a more sustainable. So again, we're using the standard math here of likelihood times impact, but we're also giving you the ability to manage treatment and status. You'll see as well different cards or work that's associated with that risk and progress to date. As you open up what a risk looks like, you've got the exact same controls, progress associated with the different attached risks, the different questions that need to be updated, and then maybe any custom tasks that you want to create for you, your team, or your client associated with the risk that you've identified to put into the risk register. This risk register can become very robust. You can, as you track things towards completion, you can see which ones have moved off the active risk register into completion or things that have become archived over time. Again, all within the platform. Everything I'm showing you here to date is what we provide within the standard premium license for a client. None of these aspects are modular. Your clients, you and your client are going to get access to all of these features that we're covering right now. Let's go into insurance. This was a big hit in version 1. We kept it alive in version 2. Everyone needs insurance. No one knows how to answer insurance